The M4 is a fan favorite here on the channel from Warzone 1, so it's only fair that for my first Warzone 2.0 video, we'd cover the M4. Now I'm going to have the best build for what I think is the best for this gun, super early into the game, so of course these are all subject to change down the line. I'm going to cover the class setup and the tuning you guys should be using here in Warzone, give you a couple different options in case something doesn't work for you. And if you guys are brand new and enjoyed this video, I'm going to have tons of content like this throughout the year, and of course let's just hop right into it now, man. Alright, for the first attachment here, we're going to be trying to build this like we would back in Warzone 1. So on the muzzle, I'm rocking the Harbinger D20. Gives us extra sound suppression, bullet velocity, extra damage range, and extra recoil smoothness. Really wish it showed us the in-depth stat bar in this game, but it doesn't, so we kind of just got to deal with what we got to do here. All right, the tuning on this is follows. I crank it all the way down for aim down sight speed, raise it all the way up on the bullet velocity side of things. Man, there's plenty of barrel options in here, but on this build, we're going to be building it for longer ranges. So we're going to be using the HIGHTOWER 20-inch barrel, the heaviest and the longest barrel here on the M4. So it's going to give us the most bullet velocity, damage range, recoil control, but we're not going to be really hip firing too much with this thing. So all the other pros are pretty much what we're going to focus on. Again, the tuning follows. I crank it all the way up for recoil steadiness on the left side, and then I also max it out on the damage range side of things. Since we're going to be using this as our long range kind of weapon, we're always going to want to max out on the damage range, and recoil steadiness is going to help us keep on target at those longer ranges. All right, for the third attachment here, we got the FTAC Ripper 56, very similar to that of the Commando foregrip from Warzone 1. Boost the idle stability, the hipfire accuracy again, but again, like I said, we're not going to be hip firing too much, and the recoil stabilization. The tuning on this, I bump it up just a little bit. I don't max it out on the stabilization side of things there. I raise it to about 0.49, 0.50, sometimes just a little difficult to get it on point there. And then I also just max it out on the idle stability down below, since I'm not going to be strafing too much, which is what the aim walking speed is. So we're just going to keep it simple and max it out to the idle stability. The magazine here, I'm opting to go with the 60 round mag. Now if you want some extra mobility, right now it's just quads in there, so there's no solos, duos, trios, but I'm sure those will come down the line. You could probably try out the 45 mag, since this will give you a little bit more mobility in comparison to the 60, but right now, since it's only quads like I just mentioned, the 60 is going to be the best bet, at least in my opinion. Everyone's going to be playing super close quarters right now. Everyone's a little new to the game, obviously, so a lot of people are going to be close to their teammates, and having the extra ammunition can definitely help take out a couple guys if need be. All right, man, I'm going to give you guys two options here on the optic. First up is going to be the VLK optic. This is probably going to be the go-to sight here in Warzone, at least it's my personal favorite so far. The other optic I would probably recommend you guys use is this SZ optic here, just a little bit before the VLK optic. This one's not going to have a sniper glint in comparison to the VLK. Anything over a 3.0 optic, I believe, has a sniper glint now, as you guys can see on the cons little ticker there. Don't really know how it's going to play out in the meta, if the sniper glint is really going to make a difference for the longer ranges, at least on the assault rifles and stuff like that. So if you want something without sniper glint, just throw on this SZ sight. But if you guys don't really mind having the sniper glint on there, just throw on the VLK like I have it. The tuning on either of those sights as follows. I kind of leave it in the middle there, just as default on the tuning side for the flinch resistance and aim down sight speed, but then I absolutely crank it to the max I can, with the eye position being as far as possible away from the gun. This helps out with the visual recoil, making it easier to control. We're gonna hop into the firing range here. As you guys can see, I'm controlling the recoil with my right stick, but ever so slightly. I'm barely touching it. If I don't touch it, obviously it kicks to the sky, right? Not ideal, but it is very easy to control, very easy to hit these targets at longer ranges, and it surprisingly kills pretty fast. I know I'm just shooting the AI little bots here in the firing range, but this thing does perform pretty well in game. And yeah, man, that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's class setup. Let me know if it works for you guys down in the comments below. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be having a ton of class setups for Warzone 2. Also tips, tricks, and high kill games. It's been excellent. I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.